Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, it's a time for rejoicing because mall bank branches in Thailand can reopen. A recent article from the Bangkok Post, that's bangkokpost.com, article is titled, "Lockdown Extended, Bank Branches and Malls to Reopen." Quoting directly, the Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration, CCSA, on Monday confirmed the lockdown will remain in effect until at least August 31 in the dark red zone provinces due to the continuing surge in coronavirus infections. Well, as we've discussed in other videos, this surge has continued notwithstanding the lockdown, which begs the question, is this the best way to be dealing with this? But quoting further, however, bank branches and non-bank financial offices in shopping centers will be allowed to reopen from Wednesday until the end of the month. Now, I got to tell you, I immediately thought there was a great Dave Chappelle sketch, or not sketch, it was in one of his stand-ups where he was talking about 9/11 and how he was watching MTV like the day after 9/11 or the day of 9/11 or whatever. And he said Carson Daly was on MTV and he says, "We've got Ja Rule on the phone. You know, let's see what Ja's thoughts are on this." And he says, he uses some expletives, but he basically says, "I don't care what Ja Rule has to say. You know, I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death." You know, it's kind of one of these things where, I thought of it because it's one of those where, I'm sure there are reasons why the mall bank branches probably need to be reopened. And look, any progress toward getting the economy back on track is a good thing. I'm not trying to be sarcastic for sarcasm's sake. That's not my purpose. But it really, mall bank branches, we really need to be getting this economy reopened. The SME sector is really, really hurting. And I just don't see where there's a lot of reason to be overly, there's another incident, like the other thing that's very off-putting about all this is the notion that these freedoms, which there's no other way to describe them, that these standard freedoms that, to just go out, run one's business, operate in the world as a human, are being sort of doled back out kind of piecemeal. There's something really eerie about that the CCSA is just handing back these little morsels to us. But I have to be honest, I just, when I heard that, I just sort of laughed and I just said, oh, wow, I was laying awake at night wondering if bank branches and malls were ever going to be reopened. It just filled me with dread, And look, I don't mean to be sarcastic just to be sarcastic. That's not the point. It really doesn't help anything. But I just want to bring it home that we really need to be looking at getting this economy reopened because the situation is pretty dire, and hopefully we will see a turnaround to that effect sooner rather than later.